Hello, everyone, for the participants. I'm Dr. Tarawut Boonlua. I'm the head of research of Development Center for Smart City Solution. This is a very new research center in our faculty of architecture in Mahasarakham University. My presentation will be I would like to share some of my research recently for developing smart city in Thailand. Yes, and I use the case of one city in the northeast of Thailand. Okay, this is a little bit background of myself. I got the first degree in landscape technology and second degree on urban design and PhD in architecture. We are working in School of Architecture in Mahasarakham University. You can see on the screen, it is a very large university. And I just have established Smart City Solution Research Center from last year, since I come back from GTC 2019. So this is a good opportunity to start developing smart city in Thailand. This is some of our staff. Okay, this is my research we have done in our university, Mahasarakham University. This is a smart university. We're using the UAV to collecting data of buildings in our university, and also we use input this data like mass to SuperMap 10i desktop to show all attribute and try to use all of analysis on SuperMap desktop. For example, like wheelchair analysis and etc. for analyze our university. This is a real case we have done, and we still doing collecting some data. This is the first case, and also we like to use BIM, SIM and BIM for our faculty, and we try to do all of buildings in Mahasarakham University. As you can see, we apply BIM that we teach students to do BIM technology from Revit and etc. SketchUp, and try to implement and publish on iDesktop and then publish on SuperMap iServer. This is for example, we can select or elements of architecture for our building. This is also one part of smart university in my university. And the next one I have presented last year in GTC 2019, last year in Beijing. This is the case of Patat Phnom nomination file that we have collected data from UAV. We take a lot of images from fixed wing UAV, very large information, and then put some attribute to this case, and you can find that at some attribute. And for today, I would like to present one of my case we're doing recently in one city in Northeast in Thailand. I would like to give a case study background or also urban information and how can we do the data collections, and also how we can input the data to SuperMap. And also we have developed an application for urban information in this city, and also we writing a proposal to local authority to apply the project Smart City on water supply system and on this case study. This is information, the background of this city. You might know about Bangkok. This is about 160 something kilometer on the northeast of Bangkok. We choose this case to be collecting data is about 37 and 500 hectares. The population in this city, population in this province, about 2.6 million. They are live around the province, and also it's quite dense. We got transportation. We got high speed rail to this city. This is need a lot of data to implement smart city in this case. This is give a little bit urban information we collecting, such as land use planning. This is we collect it from Department of Urban Planning. We have to do the land control, building control to this city, and also we get information for the attribute like aerial photo in many source, and also we collecting like attribute like the boundary of this case, and also we collect the zone and the area for collecting very detail of information in this case study. We also collecting the buildings, outline of building to do the land use of building use of this case study. And also we collect like hydro water area to calculate water in this case study. Also transportation, such as road, big road, main road, and also public transportation. And also we have some important area we have to show on the smart city system. And also very important information, this is the land parcel. We got this information from land department. This is really useful for smart city, that we can input many information on the landowner, and also this one also land price, how expensive on those. And also existing land use, how do they use this area for agriculture, for building the urban area, and also really important area. And also we collecting water supply, like a valve or water supply pipeline into the case, and also etc. that we can collect all data. And the next step, we input the data or the data that I mentioned, and we collect it, and this data, and push it together on SuperMap to be smart city, to be push all information on this. And also we use the website. We create the website for use API to collecting data on the field. We can show many like the zone or area, building, or also for all information that we can collect from this parcel or this city, that can be shown on SuperMap later. And this is the detail in the parcel. We can input more information like survey and a building and condo, and also even the taxes they have to pay for the government. This is a API application that we will combine together with SuperMap. This is an example of information that we are collecting recently, like the landowner who stay in that building, and also the detail of the land registration. And also we have to input images on this. We can take a photo on this and also take very important document to this application that will be ready to show on SuperMap. This is like the integration of this data that we can show on this application. Finally, after we collecting data, we will input all data to SuperMap into 3D, like 3D model. For example, we can see all of data, for example, like buildings, land parcel, area, the satellite, and also all of our information, road, etc. to SuperMap. This will be ready to publish to iServer and iProto later. This is the case. Also, we are writing a proposal to the government recently. How can we use a smart city system in the topic, in the detail of water supply area? How can we show the city can have water supply, what lies it, and how large, how far, and who look after this, who the owner of the valve. This is we will implement. This is just the first stage of we developing from our research center. This is also some example. After we get information from that, we are will do it in the next stage. So that is all of my case study recently. So let's give the presentation to Dr. Kit. He will present his on University Rajamangala. Thank you.